All right, traders, let's get started. Sorry about that. Just had to do a quick little updates. Good to see you all. Good morning, everybody. Let me get a little chat back if everybody can hear loud and clear. All right, perfect. All right, guys. So welcome on this lovely Wednesday. What is the 4th so far? You know what? It's coming up. Valentine's Day is coming up. Hopefully, you guys get ready for that. And markets close on the 16th. Looks like it's going to be a really fun couple of days. Anyway, a lot of big news coming out. Basically, we were trading this Uber this morning. Who got a little piece of the Uber today? I got in. I chased it. I got in late. Right now I own it at 76, which is right here. So I'm still holding it on. It's got some support levels right around here. I see a couple of big iceberg orders out on this stock right here. I'm going to show it to you in another couple of minutes. But I know some of you here in the pre-market did pretty well on it also. If you got in here when earnings came out right around, I know some of you here got here around 8 o'clock this morning on that news announcement on the earnings F74. Listen, some people get at better prices than others, but really big pop right there, about $6 move. Listen, if you trade 100 shares, $7,000 investment, if you made yourself $600, I think you did pretty well. All right. So before we move forward and go over a couple of things, let's just go over and talk about really quick what happened yesterday. As always, we're going to go over the earnings. There's a lot of earnings that are coming out, especially yesterday. There were a couple of really, really nice ones, but I just want to touch upon some of them. Some of the stocks that we traded. We did do phase 3 yesterday, which, by the way, we got phase 3, less than 3. That's going to happen again today at 9:30. So if you're not going to be with me, if you're stuck here in the room, you will be here with Josh and Rich that would trade with you. But SLV was a really nice little move right there. SLV, if you got in pretty close to where it was on the bounce, SLV, you could see here, took a very, very big hit and now is starting to recover. I jumped in yesterday. I got in right around the 76. I think I got in right around here. I saw it starting to break out and I jump in. Listen, we always wish we could buy at the bottom and sell top. That never really happens, but SLV is obviously doing really well this morning. So we're going to put that back on the watch list. A couple of the stocks that also did well yesterday. USAR, I've been a really big fan of USAR. We made a lot of money with USAR. I actually did a video on that. If you go back and look at on social media, that we got that really big pop on it. I was a big fan of it. I was waiting for the back off, bought it back again. What did I buy it back on yesterday? I think I bought it right during class, right around here, around the 24. It's holding it pretty good, but it had a really good move yesterday. Obviously, rare earth has been really big. I know the U.S. government, I think they dumped in about $1.5 billion into the company. We all know how big rare earth has a lot to do with what's going on in this world. The fights between China and rare earth, and also these raw minerals. That's why silver is also has moved pretty well. Remember, one of the biggest sleepers, though, keep an eye on copper. I did a video on that. Copper obviously made another nice little move. That's one of the big sleepers out there also. I think a lot of people are probably neglecting a little bit more on the copper too. Anyway, a lot of other stocks I want to touch upon before we go through the morning watch list. We had this CRML that did great yesterday. Went from 13 to 15. Another nice little move. Went from 21 to 24. SMR. Another really nice pop yesterday, 16 to 18. UAMY. That one was another nice one, $8 to about $9. ASTS made a little bit of a comeback. Obviously, that's the company that is making the Golden Dome. RKLB, another really nice mover in the afternoon. A little on the expensive side, though, but Rocket Labs had a really nice move. Went from 75 to 181. Lunar, LUNR, was also another one that followed along with it. That one ran from like 18 to 19. NB, these are all the stocks I just always like to touch upon, because sometimes when we trade yesterday's stocks, they do continue to move to this morning. And if you've been here long enough, you obviously know that. This one also had a really nice move. I want to keep an eye on this stock. This stock got destroyed, made a little bit of a comeback. I had a nice push in the after hours. I'm going to put this back on the watch list. LIMN. And KOLD did really well too. I mean, OKLO. So that one, I also jumped into that one on a swing trade. We made a lot of money with OKLO. And remember, we don't trade this one. We trade the ETF that trades side by side with it, which was pretty inexpensive. This one's around $16. Got in right around here, around the 1650. We made a lot of money with this stock right here. Went all the way to a high around 27. And yes, this stock was at 175 at one point back in October, which is literally about 4 months ago, not that long ago. But can that happen? Listen, just got to be careful, how to trade these ETFs. We always want you to be very careful on them. They sound cheap, and they are cheap at some points, but you got to get a good deal on it. All right. Now, we did a couple of good videos in class yesterday. I did something really, really nice on NVIDIA. NVIDIA did come back down. NVIDIA broke through a major support levels right here around 180. That seller is no longer there from what I see on level 3 and level 4. The next biggest seller is at 190. And 170. I'll let me slide this over here so you guys could see it. Look, there's really no sellers out here. There's a couple of sellers out here. This is all pre-market. Remember, program trading kicks in around 9:30. This is only what we're seeing here, default and pre-market. So, a big fan of NVIDIA too. As earnings go, let's just bring this up because there were a couple of really, really big ones this morning. Eli Lilly did really, really well. You could see that stock is up about $81 this morning. Literally getting really close to those resistance levels. I've been a big fan of Eli Lilly. Only issue is it's very, very expensive. Even the ETF is expensive. But you know what? If you bought 100 shares yesterday, you did pretty 100. I'm sorry, 100. If you bought even 10 shares at a $10,000 investment, you still made about 800. That one did really well. So you had that one. Were there any other really good ones? I don't know if you know, CME was public, but we're not going to be trading. That one's very expensive. UBS Bank also had a really good, had earnings, but looks like they didn't do too well this morning. You can see a big slingshot. The big ones today are going to be Google. Okay. Google's got earnings, which I think is going to probably, the rate it's been going, it's been moving really, really nice. We'll see how that one does. Qualcomm after the close. Qualcomm, it's at major support levels. I want to put this on the watch list, okay? We're going to see how it trades, and if anyone trades options, see if you see any imbalances on the options on that one. But it hasn't really doing that well, but it has been trending down. What else is coming out earnings? Snapchat. That one took a really big hit. Snapchat's is getting hammered at the social media companies. That thing's out of all of them. We've done really well back in December with that, but good thing we got out of it. Just really getting crushed. We'll see what kind of earnings they come out with. This one's expensive though. Elf. That one we traded time to time. Anything else out there? I think that pretty much does it, right, guys? That pretty much does it. All right. And let me see what else we got going on over here. All right. So let's go through the big percentage gainers and losers. And right here, we're going to see what's going to go on. We had this stock right here. I guess it's a buyout. I mean, this stock literally was at about 130, went to about 180. It's at 204. So this one, just scratch it out. That looks like a buyout right there. This one, big run up, but up 48%. This one had a really big pop, got destroyed. I really like when they get crushed like this. We're going to put this one on the watch list, even though the trend is not that great in pre-market. Listen, it's up 46%. And, big gap up from the morning. Let's see how the traders react when the market opens up. This one's kind of flat. This was another one that went from 30 all the way back down to like $1.60. It gapped up big after hours too. Looks like maybe another earnings announcement on that one. That one we'll keep an eye on. We'll put this on the B list, CIGL. Nice little cheapie. Feed, we trade this stock many of times. Feed's doing pretty well. So Feed, FEED is going on our watch list. Nice little push. Let me see if there's any orders out there really quick. FEED. And also we're gonna check on that HIMS. So let me, as I'm bringing up that one, let me just check out HIMS really quick. Yeah, HIMS just had a really, really nice pop. HIMS got crushed. Okay. So we've done really well with HIMS. HIMS was a really nice run up to 60, down to 27. Purpose probably HIMS is up is probably because maybe Eli Lilly's up or whatever too, but they're trading higher if the company announced they launched access to the Hims and Hers multi-cancer test, which is very interesting. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Big hit. Any support levels on this stock right here? Yeah, look at that. Let's bring up the long-term chart. We got a lot of support levels right here. Oh yeah, 25. Beautiful. Let me see if there's any orders out there. Let me see if there's any iceberg orders that are showing up. Yeah, they did show up and they did get canceled. You see them right there? See those big red lines right there, guys? Right there? Big orders out there showed up. You got 2 big orders out here, 31. But there was some orders right here that did show up. Yep. Him is going on the watch list. And could be a good swing trade too. All right. Could be a swing trade. The feed, let me just check out the orders on feed. So we got a ladder up on feed. We got an order here, just got executed. Another order turned into a buyer. Buyer just showed you for 15,000. Got a big seller here at 330. And if it breaks that, you got right under 4. Okay, this is all pre-market. So they all look pretty good right here. BoxL, we trade this stock. A lot of you remember this stock. It went from like $10 to 60. Could that happen again? Probably not. You know, we've seen this before, but can we still day trade it? Absolutely. Put it on the watch list. That's up 31%. Another stock, $800 stock, just multiple stock splits on this one. We'll put up 28%. It looks like it had good earnings too. Put this on the B list. SUNE. All right, we're at 27%. This one just spreads way too big. And oh, by the way, for some of you that subscribe to the channel here on social media, I'm going to be I did do a series of how to master traders for beginners. So if you're a beginner trader, I'm going to do, I did talk about one of them on that past video. You can get on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok about spreads, as a beginner trader, but I'm going to do one on spreads. I did one on the percentage gainers. I'm sorry. I did one on percentage gainers. That's the first one. The next one I'm going to do on spreads. That's like about 50% of the failure rate. So when you see us go through this watch list of the big percentage gainers, there's the 3 T's that we teach you: tradable, trend, and trap. So, obviously if stock's not tradable, we got to stay away from it. There's another cheap little one that's moving up pretty well, up 18%, 7 million shares. Got a nice little move from $1.30, so on. A little cheapie right here, EVGN. We'll keep an eye on that one. Yes, we do got Genevieve says, you know what, regarding about the HIMS, there are ETFs on it, which are really, really cheap. You got the HIMZ, which is at $3, which is the ETF for that one. So we'll put that one right next to it. We got HIMS and HIMZ. Thanks for sharing that, Genevieve. All right. Anything else out there? I'm just going to try to skim through this really quick. See if there's anything else exciting. Nope. Losers. Anything got crushed? Does it look like a good short right there? Yeah. Oh, it was a good short yesterday. We did a good short on Netflix. So I was long Netflix, NFLX. And I got out of it once it broke this support level at 81. And then I kind of shorted right around here on the 81-ish lower, and kind of covered right when class started, but right around here around 80. So it was a pretty decent short. I know that the CEO was talking in Congress right now, talking about the merger that they're doing with Warner Brothers. So, I mean, they're dishing out a lot of money, like $80 billion to buy the company out. But listen, we broke through some major support levels. I was a very, very big fan of it. But when we broke that 82, I was not happy at all. Probably going to look somewhere around 75. Still a big fan of Netflix. They did that reverse stock split, but this stock is literally going to be almost down about 50%. So for all you fans out there that never got a chance to buy it, you might have an opportunity if you're a big fan of it. New York Stock Exchange, didn't see anything out there. These are all the ETFs on Eli Lilly and stuff like that. Right there, you can see that. Oh, the defense. MGM is moving up this morning. So we got some of the casino stocks, Solar, JSN, JKS. This one we traded before. Eli Lilly's already there. I'm not even putting it on the watch list. Here's silver. Here's the ETF, SLV. These are all the ETFs on that. So just keep an eye on the silver and SI. What was it? SIVR. All right. All right, traders, let's get, and this is the opposite of the short. All right, guys, let's get ready for the market opened up. If you're not going to be joining me in class, or if you want to get in class, talk to Education Advisor if you don't have access to it. So we're going to have fun today. And if you're watching on social media, if you want to come join our trading floor, here's the QR code. Just scan it, and you can come and join us. We'll be here all day. Traders, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Denzel's question, is there still going to be a Momo show that tells setup presentation? Yes, Denzel, you're going to be getting an email shortly on that. That's going to be next week. If you have not opened up your account for that yet, remember, all you have to do is $1 to get the Momo brokerage account. And also, you'll get full access to NASDAQ Total View. So instead of paying $15 or whatever, you're going to get that with it. All right. We'll post that link up there again for you. Guys, good luck. We'll be right back. For the rest of you, I'll see you in class. If not, Josh and Rich will take care of you. Happy trading, everyone, and trade safe.